So for today's video, we're going to be talking about me and my love for Pokemon. So if you guys don't know, Pokemon is a franchise made by Nintendo and Game Freak, and they have been a franchise that has started in, I'm not sure the exact date, but around 90s, I think. And yeah, and the franchise have been ongoing since then. And around those times, they have been releasing video games, Pokemon cards, trading cards, the TV series, some movies, and other stuff. And I want to talk about that because I have started Pokemon ever since. Pokemon is a childhood show for me. It's also been a childhood game. I started playing Pokemon Pearl. That was my first game, and ever since I've loved Pokemon, but I kind of stopped after Pokemon Sword and Shield. So in between those time frame, I have been playing Pokemon ever since, watching Pokemon, even collecting a few trading cards here and there. And yeah, basically it started on when I was playing with my sister's DS. She had a DS and I was playing Pokemon there, and I was playing with her save file, and she was like, don't play on my save file. And I was like, okay, well then just get me a Pokemon game. And my mom was like, okay, yeah, fine, here, have Pokemon Pearl, while my sister had Pokemon Diamond, I think. And so yeah, that's the start. And I can't remember the exact events of those at that time, but it was a very okay experience. I mean, first Pokemon ever played, I can't remember anything, but because the only memory I've had with Pokemon was with Pokemon Y, which that was my next game. So after Pokemon Pearl, I kind of stopped playing Pokemon. I've watched the series, and then that's where I start collecting fake Pokemon cards in the stores in the Philippines. It's everywhere. And after that, when we got a 3DS, that's where we played Pokemon Y, and Pokemon Y was amazing. Although the story is very short, although it's a very easy game, I love Pokemon Y. I love playing Pokemon Y because that's where that's my first Pokemon game, and where I actually took it seriously. I played Pokemon. I battled trainers. I've traded Pokemon. So yeah, I can recall a lot of things when I was there. Playing Pokemon Y was the first time I actually said that Omanite was my favorite Pokemon. And yeah. Next game was... What was my next game after Pokemon Y? I can't blatantly remember, but I think I was playing Pokemon Ultra Sun. Or rather Ultra Moon. I didn't get the chance to play the first games, Pokemon Sun and Moon. I get to play the second version, which was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I chose Ultra Moon. Yeah, I think I chose Ultra Moon, and that was my next Pokemon game. And then I got the Switch, and so the next Pokemon game was Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And my favorite Pokemon game was Pokemon Ultra Moon, because Pokemon Ultra Moon was the actual game where I actually grinded. Even at the later date, I started grinding Pokemon Ultra Moon. I actually collected all 400 Pokemon in that region. I actually got the shiny charm, and then when I got the shiny charm, I started shiny hunting Pokemon. I spent over I don't know how many hours but plus 100 hours on that game solely on shiny hunting and catching Pokemon. And I completed some side quests, the Rainbow Rocket and some actual mini side quests in the game. And yeah, I can remember playing that game for so long on my 3DS, and I was so happy at that time. And then after that, I got the Switch, and then the next game was Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now, Let's Go Eevee is a mixed is opinion divided. The opinions are divided whether I still remember on that day around November 2018 where the opinions were divided in which when the game was released, a lot of people were actually hating on the game, but I actually loved the game. I actually loved the fresh new paint in where the ideas are new. Yes, it has the similarities of Pokemon Go, but the art designs, the story, basically it's unique. It basically gave the same energy as Pokemon Black and White, in where, Black and White was like the Pokemon Red and Blue. It's a new Pokemon game. It's basically a new story, new Pokemon exclusively. Just you get what I mean, right? And then you get Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. So I had the same. I can definitely say that the feeling is similar. So yeah, and I remember I used to grind that game as well. I used to catch a lot of Pokemon. I used to level up a lot of Pokemon. I used to shiny hunt, because shiny hunting in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee was actually the easiest. I remember you just had to catch 31 Pokemon, at the same time, and then your shiny chance is increased to like by a large margin. So I actually caught a lot of shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And at that time, I also had the Switch. It was also very new. I also had the Switch. I recently just got the Switch, and it's so it was nice. I was the Switch was still new at that time. It just released like a year after, but I think that was Nintendo peak around 2017 to 20. I think even still now, but that was it was so amazing. I still remember where there was a lot of promos going on. It was such an amazing memory that the Switch was so popular. It was so big at that time, and playing Pokemon on that, being on the surge of just playing your Switch all day, all night long, that was amazing. So yeah, and my favorite thing about Pokemon Let's Go Eevee was the gyms. It actually felt like a series, like you were in the Pokemon TV shows and where there's an audience. And then the last Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Sword. Here's the thing. I actually didn't play Pokemon Sword a lot because I didn't like the game. I didn't like it. Point being, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I can't say anything. I can't say anything different because I actually don't roll with a game. I just think that the story was really lackluster. The Pokemon was kind of meh. The DLC, though, that's a different story, but I never purchased the DLC, so I can't really tell anything. I just purchased the vanilla game, and then after I purchased the game, I played for a while, and then I just dropped it, all in all. I think I finished the main story. I just finished the main story, and then that's it. Finito. After finishing the main story, I was just like, okay, bye-bye. I'm not going to touch this game anymore. And then I played other games So that's my experience. And then after that, after Pokemon Sword, I basically stopped. I stopped playing Pokemon. I played Pokemon mobile games like Pokemon Quest, Pokemon TCG Online, and other stuff, other Pokemon stuff, but all in all, the mainline games, I just stopped. And that was 2021, I think, 2021. And then after that, that was the last time I touched Pokemon games ever since. And imagine, I started even in 2021, I was still playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I still played a little bit of Sword, but, you know, not as much. And then until 2021, it stopped. It actually stopped. And I haven't touched Pokemon ever since. I haven't played Pokemon ever since. I still kept playing the Nintendo Switch. I still kept playing my 3DS, but not specifically, you know, just not Pokemon itself. And the last game I played was, I think the most recent was Pokemon TCG Online, but that was also 3 weeks ago, which was like last, I don't know, maybe like last month or something. But yeah, all in all, I miss Pokemon. I want to play Pokemon again, but it's not the same feeling that I will get back years back ago. You know, now I got different priorities, now I got different responsibilities, but I want to experience the joy of playing video games, especially Pokemon, because Pokemon was the one who took every time that I had, and I was enjoying it. You know, I enjoyed playing the stories, I enjoyed catching, I enjoyed battling. It's a nice game, and it's just sad that I don't feel it playing it anymore. You know, maybe it's a sign. Hey, maybe I will turn into a Pokemon card channel. Maybe I'll start collecting Pokemon cards. Let me know down in the comments below if I have enough doubloons to to purchase Pokemon cards and open them up for you guys. But all in all, I really stopped playing Pokemon, and it's just sad because inner child me would not be would be in disbelief. Like, what? You stopped Pokemon? That's crazy. But anyways, hopefully you liked my Minecraft gameplay. It's a very unlucky start, I know. It was very bad. I had no chance. My luck rate was not very good at that time. Started off in an ice biome, and I basically just roam free around. So yeah, guys, hopefully you do enjoy my rant on Pokemon and my Minecraft gameplay. Goodbye.